Welcome to NewMediaPhotographer.com. I'm your host, Rosh Sillers, and today we're going to talk about Buzz. Just a quick video about a few of the features. We're not going to be able to go through all of them, especially the really deep features and the future and what they hope to do with it and all of the theory. Let's just talk about what's here and easily accessible to you. And first of all, Buzz is in your Gmail right now, right underneath the inbox. And you look at your inbox notice, and the next thing underneath will say Buzz. And you can go there and see who's following you. Very possibly people are already following you. I had about 3 people following me before I even started working with Buzz. And I have about 7 now. I'm following 8. And, you know, it's really, if you get down to it, it's an aggregator like FriendFeed at this point in time. That's really what it is. And it can be quite overwhelming. And they have some work to do to organize it. They are doing things right now, which I'll show you, to help you organize. But first, let's look at the basics. You need to have a Google profile, and it's important to do that anyway. It's very indexable, and the more information Google has about you, the happier Google is, and it's good to keep Google happy. Now, if you do not like giving Google your information, if you're really concerned about your privacy, well, trust me, Google's the enemy because they want to know everything about you. Google loves data. They're not so concerned about you specifically, but they're looking for trends. And the more information they have available to them, the better off to discover trends. And now, as you see, Dave, he just clicked in a few moments ago, and this came up automatically. And if we could very easily see somebody else post something automatically or show something that they're doing, and that can be good. It's kind of like Google Wave. You don't have to refresh. It's just automatic. It's kind of taking that technology, that automatic technology, and inputting it into a social networking account. Now let's take a look at this section. These are your connected sites. This is the stuff you're sharing. Now, as you can see here, I have Google Reader and Picasa. I did not put that in there. Google automatically did that. I don't mind Picasa. I don't have much up there. I pretty much use Flickr. But the Google Reader, I found out the hard way that it was sharing everything that I liked in my Buzz, and I didn't give it permission to do that. So you need to really go through and make things public or private and really take control of it, because Google will add stuff whether you like it or not. So at least go to your Gmail account if you have one and make sure the settings are where you want them to be. I'm going to take this off because everybody, I use Feedly, and when I was given thumbs up to some articles for me to review later, it was automatically sharing those articles, just kind of like the article behind the screen with Dave. He was probably just reading and put a thumbs up or said he liked this article, and it automatically went to Buzz. Does he know that? I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe he wanted to share that information with everybody. It's a good article. Okay, I'm getting rid of it. I don't want everybody to know because I use a lot of it for research. And everybody doesn't need to know everything that I'm sharing. If I want to share something, I'll share the link through another source. But you know what? I'm going to share some other stuff. My chat status I don't use so much, and I don't want to share it. But New Media Photographer blog, absolutely. Let's see. What else do we want to share? My YouTube videos? Certainly. My food photography? Sure. Interior photography portfolio? Absolutely. Flickr pages, sure. We'll come back to that because I have to put in the correct name, which I don't recall if it's under New Media Photographer or my name. So we'll come back to that, and we'll add Twitter. And, of course, we know that is New Media Photo. And if you're not following me there, please do. New Media Photo, Twitter/New Media Photo. Okay, and, of course, we're not going to go back to the Google Reader. Then I'm going to hit Save. And now I have 6 connected sites that people will see every time there's an update. It should be interesting to see how it tackles this stuff. But as you can see, look at this. It gets really complex. There's a lot of information that goes through. And this information, you can really get lost easily in it. Now here's Dave, once again, and he has a number of things that Google has nicely put together, a few things. So you can just click here, and it'll separate them. Oh, I think we lost him. We'll check out some other ones. But you can comment, say if you like it. I've already said I like this one. It was very good. But look at all this. Look at all this information. Do you really have the time to go through it all? Do you want to? Just like friend feed, it's just very much a little bit overdone for me. A little too much information overload. And so we'll have to consider that as we move forward and how we're going to use it. Again, simple, such as Twitter. And as you can see, with Facebook even, they've simplified stuff. Everybody's simplifying. I think Google is going complex first, and I think that's an issue. But the one thing they have going for them is certainly that it's in your Gmail account, and you're able to connect with people that maybe normally would not be involved as much in social media. Well, that's the basics of Buzz. If you have questions or have something to add, if you've discovered something very interesting related to Buzz or a new application down the road, because it will be opening up, the API will be opening up for people to add and create new applications for Buzz. When that's ready and you find it, add something to this video down below in the comments and share with us what you have discovered about Buzz.